Welcome to another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmit. This is Bobby Hemmit Direct. And just jump right in and listen to what he's saying.
Yes. The white man the white man don't cover up nothing. Now, so it had to be some real serious shit for him to cover up 200 temples. And they digging in Egypt this day, and they got 200 temples up under the Aswan Dam. Under the river.
Now, what did he just say?
You know what I'm saying? That was typhoon.
He just said, excuse anything else you hear in the background because I haven't waiting on a call. What did he just say? These MFers, they're always covering up artifactual history. And as you can hear, there's I think this is created lightning because there's more lightning going on here where I'm at than normal, than usual. But all I can say is let him bring on the Osiris energy, because lightning is the force of the electromagnetic field manifesting itself. Like the destructive force, and in a material form, because everything is frequency. That's what I'm saying, in a material form. So anyway, I need to brush up on my Greek gods, even though they're fake, but I need to know that in order to make the connection to the Egyptian gods to be able to talk about it freely. But I believe, let's see who is the Greek god of lightning. That's actually Osiris. Because Osiris, all the gods are multiple. And it says Astrape. But there's got to be a more popular one. It's, Zeus. But I wanted to fact check, FACT, that before I said it. So Zeus, according to, the Greek effery, Zeus was the god of thunder and lightning. Well, Zeus is really Osiris. Zeus is really Osiris. So let's get back to Bobby Hemmit. Let's get back to what he was saying. I was saying that the beast covered up by making the Aswan Dam in Egypt to cover up 200 temples of, brick and mortar artifacts and true history, true science of the universe. That's what he just said. These MFers covered up, there's 200 temples covered up in Egypt that we know is called Kemet, that we know is basically the entire motherland, upper, middle, and lower kingdoms of Kemet. On top of that, if you don't know, there's pyramids all over the world that they don't want to tell you about, and they don't make it public. However, it was shared on the internet. I don't want to say leaked. It was shared on the internet and then, taken back again. So, let's finish listening to wonderful Bobby.
That's one dam up under the river. See what I'm saying? That was Typhonian stuff.
Typhonian is a dispensation
now,
of
the Typhonian,
the history of Egyptians, ancient Egyptians.
Stuff of the great mother and the child.
I mean, we're talking about thousands and thousands of years of a period of time.
And decline even before the first monumental phase of Egypt, the big buildings of the dynastic.
So what he's saying is the Typhonian period, categorized that way, was prior to the dynastic, and the dynastic that is the adjective form of dynasty, which means just pharaohs ruling. That's the layman's way to explain it.
Buildings of the dynastic Egypt.
Dynastic Egypt.
The dynastic group came in, which is your Ra worshippers and Osiris, and they replaced it, the Typhonian, and they wiped it from the monuments. And Osiris takes on the attribute of soot. And Set becomes his nemesis, or it becomes his enemy.
All right. If I could rewind him, I would, but the length of the video is so long that you cannot move that red ball back to, if you move it back, a fraction of an inch, you're going back in time like 30 minutes. So anyway, what he is saying is that each dispensation of ancient so-called Egyptian history or mythology or the science of the universe, some of this has a label for a time period so that we can talk about it. And what happens is things degenerate. Even though it took thousands of years, things slowly degenerated. And, the ego takes over and people want to say they are the knowers and creators of knowledge. So what he just said is that the Ra, the god Ra, the deity that we refer to as Ra, and the deity that we refer to as Osiris, covered up the original, which was soot. Basic good old soot. Basic good old soot. So soot is the original name for the God energy that is in you in multiplicity. Soot is basically your melanin, and melanin is energy. Everything is energy, and energy comes in different forms and only transforms. So in order for you to be this magnificent, multifaceted human with a duality of a spiritual self and a mental self and a voice inside your head, if you listen to it, being able to talk to you and being able to reflect and create and play music silently in your mind, that is all because of melanin in the bioliquid form, bioplasmic form. And we call that, it's being called melanin. However, that is soot energy. And your skin and your body, on a metaphysical level, has all the elements of the universe and all of the minerals and all of the natural particles of nature, which are elements, in your body. And this body is going to decompose back down to the ground and become dirt. Now, the spirit body came from a different astral plane at the highest level of creation, and its true body form is light. Its true body form is a speck of light inside your pineal gland. And that is what is going to ascend out of this fucking place. If you have a functioning pineal gland, if you have that light, which the light is your soul, and the soul, see, the thing is, this beast covers up, like, everything that you, all the words that you use from the dictionary are actually a masturbated fuckery form of metanetter with shit added, fuckery added. So soul, they came up with the letter U, inserted it in there, and now you have, instead of SOL, which in